Hello YouTube. So today I'm gonna talk about Salsa Night, which is like my friends and I, we go out to a restaurant called the Oasis, and every Sunday night they have a salsa night where you can just like dance to dance to nice salsa music, and it's just fun. You get to have fun with different friends. It's really like I don't ever go with. And we have guy friends that'll go with us, but I don't ever bring a date because I don't really want to. Um, anyway, so Salsa Night is an awesome time. I haven't been in a while, so I was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go. But um, one of my best friends is picking up her friend from the airport, so we might not end up going. But I decided to make a video while I was waiting to see what's happening if we don't end up going. It's not a big deal. Okay. So, I'm gonna talk about the first salsa night I ever went to and what happened. This can only happen to me, I guess. That doesn't happen to everyone else. Maybe it does. Tell me if it does. But this is my life in a nutshell, what happened. So, I went with some people from church. And we're all obviously church friends. And all the guys were dancing with some different girls from church, and it was my friend Raquel and I, and we were both girls, so we were like, okay, well, let's just dance together and just like joke around, whatever. It doesn't matter how we dance. We don't have to worry about dancing good with anyone, or have to worry about like the guy leading. Like we'll just have fun. We'll joke around, salsa dance. So we were dancing, and we're like, oh yeah, this is so great, and we're enjoying it. And then these two guys like came up and like split us apart, like bam, just pulled us apart, and I was like, Raquel? And then they were like, oh, well, we're gonna dance with you. And they were apparently both friends, and they decided to just like take us. And we were like, okay, but we both don't really know how to salsa dance, especially not me. She definitely knows more than me. And I was like, okay, well, I really don't know what to do. And then he was like, shh, don't worry about it. I was like, okay, and I couldn't understand him. And then he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Kaylee. And then he's like, oh, my name is blah, blah, blah. I don't remember his name. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he had this thick accent, so I was like, where? I don't think he's American. And so I'm like trying to dance, and he happens to be Cuban because he's like, I'm from Cuba. And I was like, where? Because I didn't understand him. He's like, I'm from Cuba, so I sounded really stupid when I said that. And I was like, oh, Cuba. And then, so he's like a really good salsa dancer, but he was wearing like this really like horrendous shirt. It was like orange with like white Hawaiian flowers all over it, and these pants that just it was like these jeans, like those tight jeans that, but they're not like really tight. They're just like those ugly nerd jeans. I don't know if that makes sense. And then he was wearing these white like Reebok shoes, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just dance with him till the song's over. I'm just like thinking this in my head. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then he like pulls me close into him, and I was like, what? And this whole time he's like, he put his hand down like really, really close, like on my lower back, really close to my butt, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. And then I look over at my friend Mark Cabin, he's like spinning me in a circle, and I was like, and then she's like, she doesn't understand. The guy she had apparently was like really nice and was not saying creepy stuff. Like I was like, I don't know what to do. He's like, just relax, don't lift your feet. I was like, excuse me, I cannot relax. You're a stranger with your hand on my lower back, and I don't know you, and you just took me away from my friends. And then we're still dancing, and then my church friends stop dancing for some reason, and I look over, and then they're all looking at me, and I'm like, Holly, Holly, help me. And then she like tells the guy next to her, and she's like, look, ha ha ha, and they think it's hilarious, and they're just like laughing at me, and I'm like uncomfortable. And then so eventually the song ends, and then I'm like, all right, well thanks, okay, bye. And I like walk away. I was like, Rakeb, what happened? How did that happen to us? And she had no clue what happened either. Apparently her guy never said anything creepy, but this guy, I think I was 15 at the time, 15, 16, and this guy had to be like 25, 26, and Oh, it was just a terrible thing. And I remember like when I first saw him, I was like, that guy looks so weird. And he had like his like I told you that Hawaiian shirt, but it was like partially unbuttoned, so you could see like black hair, chest hair, and I'm sort of repulsed by chest hair actually. Um, if it's like in bunches, which his was, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know you, creepy man. So then my friends just got a good laugh out of it, and I was like, thanks guys for laughing at me. It's awesome. But there's my weird Salsa Night story. And so tonight, if I end up going with my friends, I'm hoping like nothing creepy like that happens. And I'll bring my mace this time. No. But he ended up being a really nice guy, but it's still creepy to me. So, alrighty, thanks for listening. Bye.